Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have the full artwork and all the bios from all series 5 characters, so let's get into it. And wasn't it just in yesterday's video where I showed our first look at the artwork, but now it's actually uploaded on the Rainbow High official website, so that was really quick. And then of course also the character bio descriptions for all of the characters, that's also very important, and hopefully it'll also, enlighten us a little bit more on what's going to happen in season 4. And then also when I was trying to get the pictures for the bios and the artwork, the Rainbow High website kept crashing on me, so I don't know if it's like a me problem and my phone problem, or if this is like happening to you too, because whenever I tried to like go down to the meet section for the characters with the artwork, that's when it started to bug out, and it would always say that it couldn't connect or something. So that was very annoying trying to get these pictures. Let's start off with Priscilla Perez though. It reads, Priscilla always brings the fun to everything she designs. Her focus in fashion design with a second focus on dance gives every one of her artistic interests unique and surprising results. She hails from Argentina and is not a fan of nicknames. It's why her friends call her by her full name, Priscilla Perez. Her fun side can sometimes get the best of her, especially when she dreams big and has a hard time following through on that dream. But when it works out, look out! Life is a fiesta. Focus, fashion design, and dance. So this is something new already. I'm not sure if this was the same case with Shadow High Series 2, but for this, Series 5 characters, it seems that not only do all the characters have a fashion design focus, but they also have a second focus added on that is different for every character, I believe. So for her, it's dance and fashion, which makes sense because, she probably likes to dance, and I could totally tell by her little clip in the pink compilation video that came out a couple weeks ago, or like last week or 2 weeks ago, that she had that kind of vibe. She likes to dance, she likes to party, and I just can't wait to see how they're gonna, I guess, meld those two focuses together and how that's gonna work out. Next up we have Michelle St. Charles. You can say her style is cutting edge. Growing up in New Orleans, she went to go see her grandfather play in jazz clubs, giving her a deep love for music. Michelle learned about fashion from a young age from her mom, who was a seamstress in the French Quarter. In her mom's store, she was surrounded by sovereign hospitality and learned how treating others with kindness and respect is one of the most important qualities a person can have. She also learned to stick up for herself and stay away from the drama. Quote, a little kindness goes a long way, and her design is fashion, and the and her focuses are fashion design and music. Music makes sense, obviously, because we just found out that she is a fan of jazz and music because of her grandfather. So I wonder if she's going to play an instrument, what is going to be? Is it going to play a part in her designs? Is she going to try to integrate music into her designs? That's what I feel like they're going to do. They're going to integrate all the second focuses into the kind of fashions that they style and design to make them more unique to each character. And next up, we have everyone's favorite Victoria Whitman. Victoria is the friend who will always be there for you. Ever since leaving Australia a few years ago, Victoria has made it her mission to dive into her new life in the States and befriend as many people as possible. Rainbow High has offered her the chance to really stretch out her wings and bring her special skills of metalworking and creating beaded jewelry into a lot of her work. While she sometimes can be a little anxious and overthink things, her designs speak for themselves. Quote, home is where the heart is, and her focus is fashion, and her second focus is accessory design. So first of all, she is Australian. We didn't know that. That's something new. That's really great. More representation. That's awesome. And honestly, like, she does have a beachy vibe, so it really makes sense that she would be Australian and she just has that look down, you know, like that tan, the freckles, and just the blonde hair. She totally gives me surfer chick vibes. Maybe she does even surf. Who knows? Now, the interesting line here is that, you know, she left her home to go study at Rainbow High, spreading her wings, befriending many people as she can, and also metalwork and creating beaded jewelry into her designs. So she creates not only, you know, fashions, not only does she design fashions, but she's also into accessory designs, like Daphne, right? Daphne is also into accessory design, and someone else I'm pretty sure as well. So I wonder if she will have, if anything in common with Daphne aside for accessory designs, or was it jewelry? I'm getting them mixed up. Wait, was it jewelry specific or was it the same thing? I don't know anymore, but I'm pretty sure we have someone else that has the same focus of accessory design. So I wonder if they're going to have something in common, if they're going to get to know each other in a later season. But the most interesting part is at the end when they point out that she's like anxious and overthinks things sometimes. People pointed out that that does make her sound like she has anxiety or something. So let's see if they do anything with that, or this was just kind of like a throwaway line, just kind of like saying like, oh, she gets nervous, ha ha ha, you know, maybe it doesn't mean anything, but it could mean something, and that would be great because, you know, more representation. Next, we have Olivia Woods. It reads, Olivia loves movies. She's seen everything, and she loves nothing more than the costume design in those movies. They tell the entire story, and she can't get enough. Olivia was actually lucky enough to spend time on film sets in her hometown in Atlanta, Georgia. It's where she was inspired to become a costume designer. So she came to Rainbow High to learn how to be the best. Olivia is calm and passionate, and while her designs can be polarizing, her big concepts usually win over even the harshest critics. Quote, ready, set, action, and her focus is fashion, design, and film. So right away, I love her. I love Olivia. Movies. I'm a movie buff myself. That's awesome. And she comes from Atlanta, Georgia, so we know where she's from. And we know that she's calm and passionate, and that apparently her designs are polarizing. I wonder what that means, like what they will look like. Like, I'm very intrigued now. Like, they must look very extreme, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe just very like polarizing, maybe like political. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna bring politics into this, but it just, I guess, it makes it sound like very dramatic. So let's see what they mean by that. But it's really cool that she's really into costume design, which are very important. Is a very integral and crucial part of movie making, honestly. So that's very cool. I wonder if they're going to do anything about that in season 4 with her character, and, you know, maybe even reference some movies. I can't wait. Next up, we have Kim Nguyen. It reads, growing up in Los Angeles, city of angels, Kim was always surrounded by unique people and different cultures that inspired her to always be asking questions. Even from a young age, Kim would always ask why. She would always ask so many questions about clothes and fabrics. Tea would cost people. It would, they wrote tea, but it's supposed to be it. So, oh my god, it will cause people to really think about their own work, and in a lot of cases go back and make it even better. Kim's own style is unique and cool, and while she loves designing clothes, she loves styling even more. Quote, fashion fades, but style is timeless. And her focus is fashion design, and her second focus is styling. So for Kim, that's surprising. I mean, I kind of get the vibe that she's into styling because she has like these big earrings and like the jacket and just the way that her outfit is put together. I feel like that's very like styled, like with accessories, which is ironic because literally her only accessories are her earrings. So I don't know where I'm getting this vibe from, but I guess it doesn't shock me. It makes sense to me that she would be into styling. because I guess her outfit is very simplistic. So it's like you could style it up even more. So I wonder, if we're gonna get to see some of her styling talents in the season 4, and then also see what kind of designs she puts out. If she's more into styling, like, does she just not like to design as much? And if she does, what kind of direction does she like to go in? Because if she likes styling, then I imagine her designs will also be more simplistic, so you can style them up more. So yeah, interesting. Yeah, so let's see what her vibe is, like what her design kind of like mentality is. And lastly, of course, we have Aiden Russell, and he probably has the longest bio description so far. It reads, Aiden is an OG member of the A's, a group he started with fellow classmates Avery and Ainsley on their first week of classes at Rainbow High. As a trusted upperclassman, Aiden enjoys working as a fine arts teacher assistant, having taught such student favorite classes as the art of music. His latest challenge is becoming a fashion focus, a move his fellow A's encouraged him to make after Aiden said he felt a little boxed in working on music 24/7. Aiden is loyal and one of the hardest working students at Rainbow High, and when he isn't helping to stop disagreements between his fellow A's, he can be found helping the younger students with projects or creating a new beat for his latest music project. Quote, it's never too late to reinvent yourself, and then his focus is fashion design, and second focus is music, of course. So Aiden is doing fashion design focus now as well, and to me, I know it's like in the bio it says it was encouraged on him by his other fellow A's, members like Avery and Ainsley. But to me, it feels like Aiden was the only one who didn't have a fashion design focus, because Ainsley, she got one, she got into it, she transferred to Shadow High. Avery had a fashion design focus, and so Aiden was the only one left who didn't have one. So I feel like he just kind of felt left out probably, and that's why he did it. Because we saw him teach music, which, by the way, I guess that makes sense now. In the one episode with Poppy, he was actually teaching music, which I didn't really click. I just thought he was like presenting a project. It didn't really click to me that he was actually being a teacher's assistant to teach music and like fine arts classes. Like that didn't really click again in my mind, but reading this, like, wow, I guess he's really like a trusted upperclassman, and he really like helps out like teachers, and he sounds like a teacher's pet a little bit, but not in like a bad way. He just like I guess he likes to be productive and like help. Also, we of course know from his game, winning his the football game, that he is also into sports, so which they don't mention here at all. But so he's very academic. He's doing a lot of like extracurricular things. Girl, I'm tired. You know what I mean? It's like he's doing a lot of extra things, like I guess for extra credits, or I don't know if he needs that. I feel like he's probably like okay. But so let's see if we get to see him, I guess, blossom into this new fashion design focus. I have no clue what to expect from him. We've only really seen him be into music, and honestly, actually not really see him a lot. It's always been more about, Avery and Ainsley. So I cannot wait to actually see the spotlight get, put on Aiden a little bit more, so we can get to know him more. And those were all the new character descriptions for all Series 5 characters. I can't wait to see what happens in Season 4. Season 5, girl. Season 4. Let's see when the first episode gets released. We haven't heard any news of when the Season 4 is, when Season 4 will debut. Hopefully it'll be before summer. I think so. Maybe it'll be like at the end of spring. So let's see. And that was the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Leave me a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already, so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way daily, and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.